and then
yay.
What about actual Dracula? Do you don't like
actual
that guy?
Dracula? You want to play? Yeah.
Who's the birthday boy there?
Ethan.
I'm the birthday boy. Hello.
Ethan, is
Happy
actual
birthday.
Dracula there? I think he walked away or
No,
something.
he's there. Actual Dracula?
Speak when spoken to. All right. Fuck him.
Actual Dracula?
He's
Did
gone.
you unmute?
I'm here.
Oh, okay,
there we go.
okay. All right, so you're going to play this game. I'm going to tell you what the game is.
Good evening, everyone. I am actual Dracula. And that little intro was the highlight of my week. I got to say, I got to, as Tim said there, play a game. I got to play a game on Office Hours Live with Tim Heidecker. Just one of my biggest comedy heroes of all time. No big deal. Anyhow, as Tim said, we are playing a game tonight, but a very different game. This was actually not my idea. So the idea for this game was, if you've seen the title of this video, it's a fan cast. We are casting an X-Men film. But you know what? We'll go into the details of that in just a moment. So let me bring out the man with the plan, Mr. Chad, the Canadian geek. What is going on, Chad?
What's going on, man? What's going on? Happy to be here, and
Yeah.
gonna have a lot of fun with these boys that we got on tonight, and excited to get into it here.
Absolutely. I forgot to play your intro video, though.
That's okay.
So,
That's okay.
Here we go.
Man, I don't need an intro. People, I come into a room. People, my ego's been there for 5 minutes already, as well as my stomach. So I don't need the video.
Okay, well, you know what? That's actually fitting you just said that, because here's your intro. I thought I'd play it anyway.
I wish my butt was as well as good looking as He-Man's. I would take an 80s animation style ass over the one I have any day of the week.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with He-Man. Absolutely. All right, you know what? Let's bring out our next guest. This gentleman. Well, let me figure out who I'm bringing out. You know what? Let's bring out one of the other Canadians. This is a Canada heavy show. Let me just find the clip for him. It is let's see. You know what? We'll just go simple. Here we go.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Travis, TM Nerdy Station. What is up, buddy?
What's up?
Thanks for having
excited
me.
for this? Yeah, thanks for coming on. And our next, you know, I was gonna do a whole thing. You know what? I had this is how unprepared I am. Was I used to have a whole bunch of station videos here on StreamYard, and they're not here anymore. So it sucks. I blew it. Let's bring out one of the non-Canadians. Oh, the kid. He's ready. This guy. You know what we're gonna bring out for the kid right now? Let's go bring out the big guns.
Chongus, 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 chongus.
Brandon,
Amazing.
ComixKings. What is going on? You're muted, buddy.
I just wasted all my singles on that bunny. What's going on, everybody? Station, glad to be here. Yo,
Station.
Chad's bumping to Travis. Oh my God, there's my ring light. This is a mess already. What's up, Dracula?
I'm good, man. Thanks for coming on. I'm excited for the show, and I am excited for this next guest.
Me too.
Who I'm hoping is doing okay. I heard he was feeling a little under the weather.
COVID-19.
Mr. Remy Q.
COVID-19.
Remy Q.
I don't have COVID, everybody, but thank you.
Yeah, Remy Q's in BC right now. It looks like.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I you know what? I don't have a Remy Q clip set up for you, but you know what? You know what? Because of that, for you don't have COVID-19, which is great. So, you know what? Let me redo your intro here.
Perfect. Perfect.
There you go. All right, and let's bring out our next guest, fellow Canadian. So you'll get one of these.
Fuck yeah, bud.
But you know what? Let's throw in. How about it? One of these. Chris, the comic vet station, buddy.
Station, guys, everyone's doing well. I miss having hair. Looking at He-Man's hair. Looking at He-Man's hair, I kind of wish I had his locks, man.
Remy, we have to stay 6 feet, bro.
After seeing that introduction, I'm scared and horny. I don't know what to say.
Whoa. If that turns you on, you should check out our next guest.
I could do this all night.
Yeah, absolutely. Is our next guest ready? I don't know what happened to him. He was just here. Now I'm just looking at his crazy. Oh, okay. So guys, our next guest. No, don't let this intro clip fool you. But I just thought. I just wanted an excuse to play this, so I'm just this is your intro, even though you're not in it. Whatever, this is what you're getting.
Facial recognition got a hit. Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Wow.
Oh my! So it is not Berg Nasty. It is Mr. Chamorro Cinema who. There we go. Station, buddy.
Oh wait.
Station.
Oh man.
Wow.
See, I know everyone was wishing that they had hair and abs in the ass of He-Man. I'm just hoping to have the pelvis of Bert. That's what I'm hoping
we
for.
all want that.
We just will take one thing or the other.
Right?
I know what Chad wants though.
I just had it.
Let's do it again. One more on the man. Let's do it again. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
Omni-Man?
Oh, that never gets old.
I'm so mature.
For those of you who don't know what actually happened if Superman fought, please watch the end of the first episode of Invincible.
Yes,
I just watched
absolutely.
my grandparents.
I have to watch the rest of that, but that first episode is incredible. So should maybe say hi to the chat before we get into what we're doing here. Why the hell not? We got Mr. Spiderholic Eddie in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Station.
What's up, Eddie?
Ross, panel surfing. How you doing, man? I'm glad you joined us here. We got Brandon.
What did every Canadian CBFC member in here?
We got a couple. What is up, Brandon?
Former alma mater.
We've got Mr. Freaky Louie. Thanks for joining us.
Station.
Yeah, it would be nice someday.
Yeah, Dracula didn't
We'll
get that cool
figured out.
Intro.
There's our other Brandon. There we go. Evils Comics. Hello, thanks for joining us. Mr. JT, Jonathan Thomas. How you doing? Station. E-Man, what is up? Brother Joe, Station. Oh, we got Taylor Winder here as well. How's it going, man?
Only cast Canadian actors. Well,
yeah,
that's about to happen.
Sorry.
I'd rather not actually. What is up, Dave? Dave collects. And we got anyone else in here?
If we casted Ryan Reynolds as both Multiple Man and Mystique, then we could have an all Canadian cast right there.
It would just be a comedy. Like it would have to be Jim Carrey and Mike Myers.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
I think I got every. Oh, we got Tacky here. What is up? And
John Candy as the Blob.
Ooh.
I think that's it. All right. So what we are doing here, you know what? I'm gonna let Chad explain this since this is the man with the plan, and you tell everyone what exactly we're doing tonight.
Alrighty. So you know
we all grab something.
We all sit there and watch these movies, going, "Oh, like this guy would be cool in that part. That cool guy would be cool in that part. This would be a cool storyline." And I've done a few of these before, so I figured, hey, let's do a fan cast. So what we're gonna do, we're doing X-Men, obviously. So we're gonna be drafting your 5-member team of the X-Men. Your big bad guy, like your main bad guy, not your big, because the henchman can be just as prolific, but you have your main, basically, like he's the brains of the operation. He's got his muscle, whoever. So you got your big bad, 2 henchmen, just because you got to classify them. A comic book writer who mostly writes the script, and a director. For those of you watching at home, you can pick an actor who has been in a Marvel movie or whatever before, but they can't be the same role. I.e., I can't pick Hugh Jackman to play Wolverine, but he could play another character. And once that actor is chosen, nobody else can get him. So that's where it gets a little fun because, we all and Nerdy, we talked about, we had this chat before this, and I said, like, as an example, said, you can't, if I pick Idris Elba as Magneto, nobody else can pick him. And Nerdy was like, shit, I actually have him as one of my options for Magneto. So
that was me. That was me.
Sorry, yeah. So it gets kind of fun. It gets kind of fun of like, oh shit, like who could go with who, and so it's just for fun. And then when this is all done, Hugh Jackman. No, I can't do Jackson. Hugh Jackman. Come on, shit. No. Yeah. So when this is all done, what I'll be not Photoshop, but I'll be putting everybody's pics with their character together, doing a whole plethora of graphics. I'll put on either Dracula's site or someone's site or someone's IG, and people can see, what it is. And you're encouraged to have a synopsis of your movie to go along with the pictures, just so it's all for fun. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's get ready to rumble. Someone had to say it.
All right, so I guess we'll get started then. So who is up first? You're up first.
That's right. So we did a randomizer. We did the first randomizer, and I was first, but I had put 2 nerdies in there, so I had to redo it, and I had to put Brandon in there, just because Nerdy's so pretty. I had to put him there twice. Forget Brandon, but then we had to redo it at the proper time.
You are the 5th person to say that to me today.
Yeah.
Let alone what happened on Wednesday.
Of course, he's Canadian. I got to back up my boys here. Come on. So the draft order we'll be doing is myself, ComixKings, Comic Vet, Chamorro Cinema, Actual Dracula, TM Nerdy, and Remy Q Studios. And what we're doing is we're going to be doing a serpentine draft. So basically, we're going to go 1 down to 7, and then 7 back up to 1, and that'll be the draft order. So with the first pick of the draft.
So now we're picking.
Anybody who knows me, this is coming as a real shocker. What character I'm putting in my movie? I'll be putting in Wolverine, played by Anthony Starr, aka the guy who played Homelander.
Oh, that's an excellent choice.
I don't know who that is.
If anybody's
staying with that Australian flavor.
If anybody's wondering why I chose that, look up the show called Banshee, which is the show he did for Showtime before he did The Boys, and you'll know exactly why he would make an amazing Wolverine.
Banshee was just an amazing
Next
TV show as well.
All right, so with my first pick, it's a shocker of who's also first on my list. You can't have an X-Men team without Wolverine, and I see Joseph Gordon-Levitt playing that role. The guy from Inception. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I'm taking it. I'm sticking with it. I'm not good with actor names. I barely know actors. I'm just here for fun, you know. I know comics.
Obviously, fucking obviously.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
You know what, Manny? I feel like you right now on your own show. I feel like.
Hey, it could work. It could work. It could work.
You never know. I mean, he is a good actor. He is a good actor. Is he Wolverine though? I don't know.
20 cold showers in a row, he might be Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next up is Comic Geek. Or sorry. Comic Vet.
All right. Normally, I would never take a villain with my first round pick, but because this actor is one that is the greatest actor, arguably the greatest actor of all time, and plays one hell of a villain.
I know who it is. I know
my Mr. Sinister is going to be Denzel Washington.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Just because he's King Kong.
I didn't see that one coming. That was a good one. Oh wow, yeah.
So now, Chad, because I'm so well prepared for this show, I didn't realize now for our round we can pick whatever
you can pick your director right now.
Yeah, we're not just doing our first 5 characters. We can pick our director. Right. Got it. Yeah.
It becomes more of you want to pick. It turns into instead of the character because you can repeat those. You want to grab the actor more.
You want to get the actor you want. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay.
Denzel's a big name. That's a good one to snag.
That was a dark horse pick right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up is Chamorro Cinemas.
All right, well, I'm gonna break the mold on the actors. I'm gonna go right to my writer. I'm drafting Ed Brubaker, but I'm not drafting him for the uncanny run that he did before. I want this to be one of his crime type films. So what I want him to write one of these crime noir type films.
You also got Killer Be Killed. You got Criminal in there. Manny.
So Ed Brubaker for a hot new take on X-Men.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty, next up is our host. Our leader, actual Dracula, with the number 5 pick.
All right, so I'm gonna go with a character that I guess a couple people already picked. Wolverine. My first pick is Wolverine, and let me just say right off the bat, for my movie, this is not gonna be young X-Men. This is gonna be an older cast. Generally, I don't want a fucking origin story here. I want, these are seasoned goddamn X-Men, all right? They've been around for a while. That being said, Wolverine's kind of timeless. You could kind of put him in at any age and, it doesn't really matter. But that being said, my pick for Wolverine is going to be John Bernthal, who played the Punisher, of course.
Good pick. That's a good pick. Alrighty.
Good pick, Drac.
Next up is Travis TM Nerdy, who is muted. There we go.
So I'm gonna go with the leader of my hero team, which is going to be Havoc, and I'm gonna go with a guy who I think doesn't get enough love as an actor because he is a great actor in that, but he always gets thrown back into the role of the role he played in Blue Mountain State, which is Thad. So I'm going with Havoc Alan Richardson.
Alan Richardson. Yeah, good call. Good pick.
Good job, TM. High five.
For any of those who don't know the name, he plays Hawk in Titans. Alrighty. Bringing up the rear is Remy Q.
Actually, I have a visual aid with mine.
All right.
I didn't have access to my Photoshop equipment, but I did do something on my phone for visual aid. So my Wolverine is going to be Zac Efron. Because he's short and he's a douche. And I think no matter what he plays, everybody's like, man, that guy's got an attitude issue.
And you
So,
guys were mad at my pick. Wow.
there you go.
Zac Efron could do it. He could do it because Wolverine lost his nose for a while in the comics, and Zac Efron's nose looks like it got taken from a fucking Doctor Who.
Look at these sweet claws.
Fucking, what do you call it? Whoville, one of them guys from Dr. Seuss. He's got one of them types of noses. So if you could CG that off for me, I'd watch the shit out of that.
And I got the Sharpie to put body hair all over him too.
Okay, so that's round number 1. So round number 2, starting at the bottom. Now we're here. Remy Q with pick.
Maybe should we go over who everyone picked, just as a reminder, because I've already forgotten like half the names.
Okay, so first round, I picked Anthony Starr's Wolverine.
Yeah.
Brandon picked. I forget.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh yeah, okay. He picked Robin. For
Didn't you write it down?
You know what? I am a little
comic vet picked Denzel Washington as Mr. Sinister. Great dark horse pick.
Yeah.
Chamorro Cinema picked. Don't tell me. Tell me because I can't remember.
I picked Ed Brubaker to do
That's
that.
right. Ed Brubaker.
Or to right. Sorry.
To right.
Yeah.
I think that was the pick of the round.
Adrian, who'd you pick?
John Bernthal is
Oh,
Wolverine.
that's right, Wolverine. Yeah, and then TM Nerdy picked Alan Richardson as Havoc, and then Remy Q picked Zac Efron to play Wolverine. So now Remy Q is the first pick. We're doing Serpentine, so we're going back up. Remy Q is the first pick of the second draft or the second round.
I'm picking Joe Manganiello.
Yeah.
Sabretooth.
Yeah,
that's a great pick.
I'm really liking the visuals you're bringing to this.
Thank you.
That's a sexy pick too. Put that back up, man. That's a sexy pick.
I mean, I have abs like that.
Look at that.
I think that's an excellent choice.
He's a tall glass of water.
That's the first time I've ever said this, but Sabretooth can get it. Damn.
That's not the first time.
I hope Sabretooth wins.
Yeah, leave Schreiber. I know.
Alrighty. So next up is Travis, TM Nerdy.
So I have Zac Efron, but I don't have him for Wolverine. Can I still use him?
No, you can't use the same actor. No, he's working on another movie.
Yeah, I guess one of my picks is gone then. So I'll go with the main villain. He's not a big bad, but he's played a hero and a villain, and it's Gambit. And I'm going to pick Taron Egerton.
Okay, yeah. Anybody who it's Igsby from the Kingsman.
Or Elton John.
I think he can get the accent down too. So everybody pulls for him for Wolverine. Let's get him into the Gambit role.
As Gambit, yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, that's a good
A little
choice.
short for Gambit, but it could work. Alrighty, Adrian, you're up.
I'm up. Okay, so let's take a major player off the board right now. Someone I would probably consider the greatest living actor. At least one of them. He's in the top 5.
Oh, wait, he's on this panel too, right?
Yeah, that's right. I'm going for Magneto.
Ooh.
I am picking Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, good pick.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought you were.
And if you know he could do this, you absolutely know.
Do
He would have
anything.
no problem playing Magneto. That would be just perfect. Yeah.
He can be Jubilee. He can be anything.
Yeah.
It's the greatest actor, man.
Yeah.
I want them to pay out. I want him to be the next voice of Groot. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Chamorro Cinema, you're up, bud.
All right. I am going with Gambit as well, seeing as how I'm making a gritty crime film. I'm going with Nikolai Wold something Cousteau. Or how do you say that?
Yeah, Jamie Lannister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dude's name sounded French, and I figured that's pretty close to Cajun, right? He's got long hair. I don't require.
I think he's Russian.
I mean, he's Scandinavian. I think he's Swedish, but close enough. I mean,
That's cool. Sweden and France, they're pretty damn close, right? In America, that whole section is just called over there. That's what we learned in geography. See, I don't even know the right term.
I live up there, right?
There you
Yes.
America Junior. We call that prodigal. We call that prodigal nation in school in Minnesota. They're like, one day she'll come home. You know what I mean? You know, I think it's disrespectful that personally. But, you know,
next up is Chris.
Sorry.
Shit, Chris.
I kind of had this actor penciled in for a different character, but because Wolverine went heavy in the first round, I'm afraid that someone may pick him up and use this actor as Wolverine. But from Sons of Anarchy, it's Jax Teller. The actor Charlie Hunnam as Wolverine.
Yeah, nobody was picking up.
I can see that.
I could see it too.
I don't know who that is. You're gonna get that a lot today, by the way.
All right, Brandon, you're up, bud.
All right, you guys. I am going to take my director. I am kind of planning a little edgy X-Men movie, and who is, and yeah, thank you, Simon. Yeah, look at this panel. And so this guy is probably one of my favorite edgy writers. I feel like a lot of his movies are just like edgy enough to remind like other women that like, yeah, I'm into comics, but I'm not. Like, he's just an edgy teen. I'm taking Zack Snyder to direct my X-Men movie. Now, when he gets down and gritty,
Zack Snyder. Okay.
Zack Snyder, I think he can be a really good director. So I'm taking, as long as you don't like do Justice League stuff with him, I think he's good.
Good luck.
There you go. All right. Okay. So,
hype me up in the chat.
There you go. My pick, my second pick. So many options because I don't. You guys had a lot of good picks this round, so I don't know where I'm supposed to go now because I was going to pick my second team member. Then I was going to go villain. Now I'm thinking director or writer.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that too.
Because of some of the actors, I not, but I have two picks in a row here. So, what I think I'm going to do is we are talking. The movie I have in mind is going to be very like cinematic, very. You know, the shots are going to be very, very, a lot of landscape, a lot of feeling to them. So I'm actually going to pick my director with my second round pick. Dark horse here. I'm picking Denis Villeneuve.
Damn it.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So
That's literally who I had penciled in next.
So he has done, for those who don't know, he has done Sicario. He has done Prisoners.
Yeah.
He's doing the new Dune.
Blade Runner.
Yeah, the new Dune. Yeah, I mean,
he's so good at these epic style movies with the cinematography, the landscape, but have feeling like it's just for the movie I'm envisioning. That's who I'm picking.
I gotta say, I was really hoping you were gonna say George Lucas.
I'm about to kick you off your own show.
You have brother and sister making out.
Jesus. Alrighty, so to recap the round. Remy Q started with Zac Efron. No, with hold on. Joe Manganiello as Sabretooth. Nerdy came in with who'd you come in with?
Taron Egerton.
Taron Egerton, right? That's right. Dracula picked
Daniel Day-Lewis as Magneto.
That's right. That's right. Cinema. Who's your pick?
What's up, Sandy?
My pick was Nick something that vaguely sounded French, but quite possibly was Russian or Scandinavian for Gambit.
Just somewhere else.
Nikolai.
The guy from somewhere else.
Jamie Lannister.
The white part of the map.
Yeah, Jamie
Lannister. Looks snowy.
Yeah, and then Comic Vet pick. Chris picked. I'm only writing down who the draft order. I'm not picking on who everybody's picking. So.
Charlie Hunnam as Wolverine.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And then Brandon picked Zack Snyder as his director.
Cheers.
And then I picked Denis Villeneuve as my director. So now we're into round number 3. And
all right.
This is now being a huge Wolverine fan. My X-Men movie is basically a Wolverine movie. This is in the movies. He is not getting the credit he's due, and so I'm hoping to change that with mine. So I'm going to pick my. I don't want to say big bad, but he's the main bad guy. He is the brain, the brains of the operation. Playing Abraham Cornelius, who is the guy who did all the work to get that medal into Wolverine.
Yep.
He's going to be played by Bryan Cranston. So basically, think of Heisenberg as a crazy mad scientist, which he pretty much was. So just working with metal.
All right. So Bryan Cranston as Abraham Cornelius.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I don't think anyone else has that combination here.
I don't. I don't.
I have no idea
Cornelius.
who that character is.
All right, so I'm kind of going for more of a middle-age X-Men team. Like, yeah, they're here. We know what they're doing. We know who they are, but they're still at that age where they have room to grow. So think like middle age, like mid-30s, right? Kind of like in their prime-ish, in their prime. I'm taking Dakota Johnson for Rogue.
Okay.
Dakota Johnson? I don't know
Dakota
who that is.
Johnson.
She's from 50 Shades of Grey. That's her only claim to fame.
Never seen it.
She was in 21 Jump Street 2. She's the one with the nice. She's very
Hair.
pretty. She's from Texas. Yeah, nice hair.
Nice hair.
And yes, Chris. Very, very beautiful brown hair.
She's from 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
He had another movie too. Now hold on.
She's very good in it too.
She was in the last episode of The Office. Hey, that helps too, I guess. So, alrighty, comic vet, you're next, buddy.
So I'm pitching Wolverine. You know, in his late 40s, early 50s. That means his daughter's going to be available for my film. I'm going to be taking like an 18 or a 19-year-old X-23,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm having Anya Taylor-Joy play X-23.
Is that the girl from the Queen's Gambit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minus that haircut. She's just
Yeah, I can see
weird
that.
looking
Yeah.
enough to be mean
Yeah.
the way the X-23 needs to be.
Yeah, absolutely. I did really like who they cast in Logan. I thought she was great.
That young girl, yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty, Sandy Chamorro, you're up next.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go with my director this round. That sounds good. I'm gonna go with Ferdinand. And again, this is guys from another part of the world, and I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Moretz, the guy who directed City of God, The Constant Gardener. I think that this is somebody who knows how to tell a taut thriller. If you've seen Blindness, I mean, that's what he does, and he does it well. And I think for a Gambit-led, street-level kind of tense film like that, I think that that's who we need. So Fernando Moretz or something like that. That's who I'm picking. He's from the bigger Mexico. Like there's the little skinny Mexico, and then there's the big Mexico underneath it. He's from over there somewhere. South Mexico. I don't know, the bigger part of Mexico.
Big Mexico. That's what they call it. Big Mexico and Little Mexico.
Yeah.
Little Italy, but it's Mexico.
I thought those were like communities in a big city, but okay, anyway.
Oh, hold on. South America. I didn't even know we had one. I thought that was Texas. He's from South America.
There's another America?
I think in Central America is the skinny.
Wow.
Doesn't City of God take place in Brazil?
It does.
Which is in South America. Yeah.
Big Mexico. South America.
I like to say, man, a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping you'd go with David Lynch on this one, but
Alrighty, Adrian, you're up, bud.
No, I'm not picking David Lynch.
Jeez, that'd be a dark X-Men movie.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just,
You
I'm
want
tempted
blood
to
and
go
gore.
director now. You know what? But I'm not going to go director. I'm going to go with. Let's see. I'm going to take another great actor off the board here. Now I've already got a great pick for Professor X, so I need someone that I think is going to be able to match him. I think this will do it. My choice for Professor X is Morgan Freeman. And that's it. So he's got to be able to shave his head or at least wear a really convincing bald cap.
Alrighty, that's good. So that's a solid pick. He could do it like he's one of those actors who could play a tree if you needed to play a tree. Like he can do whatever.
I think he would be a good Professor X.
Yeah. But there's one caveat: you can't see him. He can only narrate the whole movie as Professor X.
In the posthumous third person.
Yeah, that gets rid of the bald cap. Now he doesn't have to wear it.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that you will never. I don't know that you will ever have a better Professor X than Patrick Stewart. So this is kind of the next best thing.
Yeah, perfect. All right, Travis, you're up next, bud.
I'm gonna go with my director. I'm gonna go with Ryan Coogler. He's the director of Black
Ryan
Panther.
Coogler?
Yeah,
Ryan Coogler?
Yeah, good pick.
Coogler. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the thing: he can also screenwrite, so he can also help with the writing as well. With the writer I have that's coming up next.
Okay, good pick. Good pick. No, Black Panther, Creed. What's that one? The one that he was in before, Fruitville Station, which is a very dramatic movie. So yeah, good pick. Alrighty, coming in hot, number 7, Remy.
My next pick is going to be for the role of Gambit. I think he's very underrated, but Matt Bomer.
Matt Boomer, good pick. Good pick.
There you go.
Damn, Remy's got the sexiest freaking cast I've ever seen.
That's what I went for.
Oh,
That's what I went for. Beautiful.
Just eye candy. That's his movie. It
It's
doesn't
like-
matter what the story. He has a terrible writer. That's all I know.
70% of the audience are going to be women.
Chuck Robert Lopez there in the Southwest of America.
Make women watch X-Men.
We don't make women do anything, Brandon. Watch your tongue, bro. Watch
This is 2021, man. Come on.
It's all right.
No,
No,
but we can highly recommend it, you know?
So quick recap of round number 3. I picked Bryan Cranston to play Abraham Cornelius. Brandon picked. Who'd you pick, Brandon?
I picked Dakota Johnson for Rogue.
That's right. Chris picked.
Anya Taylor-Joy to be X-23.
All right. Chamorro Cinema picked.
I picked Fernando. Yeah.
That's got yeah.
The bull.
My director.
Adrian picked.
Morgan Freeman as Professor X.
That's right. Travis picked Ryan Coogler for his director, and Remy picked. I can't. He just said it. I can't remember it.
Who? Remy?
Remy, who'd you pick?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. Look at this.
Matt Boomer.
Yes.
That's right.
Look at the energy in the hands too. I mean, the detail here.
There you go.
Come on, guys.
That's
I don't know if you want to
line
call me the
work.
Mind Stone, but I'm bringing this vision to life right now. Gosh, it's so clever.
That's pretty good right there, man.
Thank you. It took me all day.
All right, that's it.
What if?
So here we are, round number 4. Remy.
I'm going to go with Rogue, Natalie Dormer.
Oh, nice.
And it's not going to focus. Sorry, guys, won't focus. Only the men focus.
Who's she playing? Because I froze for a second. So who's Dormer?
Rogue.
Alrighty.
Again,
Travis,
won't focus.
I'm gonna go with my writer, and that's Kieran Gillian.
Why?
Because I love The Wicked and the Divine.
I know, Manny should read it.
Good choice. Alrighty, Adrian, you're up next.
All right, I'll add it.
Okay, yeah. My next pick. Let's see. I gotta make this a good one. I'm gonna go with one of my other villains. Also phenomenal actor as Omega Red, Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, nice.
Who we all know can do a killer Russian accent if you ever saw Eastern Promises. He'd have to bulk up for that, but I think he could do it.
I think the CG department would be working on it.
I think that the CG department would, yeah. But you know what? You don't have to have a huge Omega Red. You know, as long as he's got the
tentacles,
Yeah, you
arms, tentacles.
You could have Jay Lee's version of Omega Red, and he makes all his characters like more lean and skinny, so it could work.
Let us not forget that JGL or whatever from Batman Robin, that guy's going to be Wolverine in Brandon's film. So, size doesn't matter.
That's what she said.
Why are you making fun of my
You're up next,
Wolverine?
I don't know, Brandon. It's low-hanging fruit, and you're easy to pick on. I'm sorry.
Ow.
I'm a sad, lonely, middle-aged man, according to you.
We're the only two Americans on this panel. You should show some respect.
There's three Americans.
Yeah, me too. The flag's not real. It's not real.
I thought
I'm actually the real South America. I'm North Carolina, so it's South America here.
Can I just take a moment to point out that Robert has chosen John Leguizamo to play Gambit? Interesting choice.
Oh, wow.
I don't know that I would go see that movie, but okay.
I would. Right. I'd watch the shit out of that.
I still don't know who that is.
But I want it to be like the pest John Leguizamo. None of this that boxing film and shit that he did where it's all serious.
Not the John Wick.
Any of that. No, I want the goofy shit.
No, I want Violator from Spawn.
Yes. Fart joke and all. I want the whole thing. Needed in my life.
I don't care what anybody says. He was perfectly cast as Luigi. That movie was crap, but he was the best Luigi at the time.
Oh my god, one of my favorite moments ever in what was it, in American Dad? Do you guys watch that show?
Yes.
When Stan was talking about John Leguizamo's like one-man shows. Oh, it's so perfect. Because I don't know if you've ever seen John Leguizamo's one-man shows, but he nailed it. It's just like, oh, I'm Maria from the block. And Stan's just like, I don't know, John. I don't know anybody like that. I guess you got to see it, but it's worth looking up. Anyhow, who is next?
Chamorro.
All right, so I got to cast a rogue. Now I picked that other dude, and he's older, so I can go with a younger rogue. So I picked this one. This is Yvonne something or other from Dexter. So
the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So I wanted somebody that looked about the same age. My criteria was very sound. That was my judgment call. So there we have it.
What year were you born?
There you go.
Too old. Get out. Next, please. What year were you born?
No children of the 90s in here.
Too young. Get out.
So that's my rogue.
She's good. Hey, if you have Amazon, watch the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. She's in it. She plays the female lead in that. She plays his daughter.
Yeah.
Guys, I can't in good conscience. I love y'all too much not to speak truth into your life. Don't fucking watch Tomorrow War. Stay away from them.
It's not a great movie. It's an entertaining movie.
Chad means well. He's like, go find this actress. She was good in a pile of shit. You guys, it's 2 hours of your life. You're not getting it back. You could be hugging your kids. You could be living your life. Don't watch it. Ooh. It's a terrible film.
We're gonna have to see what kind of comic movies you look like. You like here. Hold on, man. Jeez. Alrighty, Chris, you're next.
I gave it like a 4 out of 10. Like,
well, that's generous.
Sorry. My Colossus is going to be Mads Mikkelsen.
Oh, bastard! He took him.
Mads Mikkelsen is Colossus. That's cool.
Yeah, that's a good.
Because he's basically the voice work.
He's a a very distinguished looking man, dark hair. I know he's not Russian like what Colossus is, and obviously his real name is Peter, but I think he obviously can pull off the Russian accent. He's done different accents, over his body of work, whether he's a Bond villain or whether he's doing Hannibal Lecter. I just think he's a terrific actor, and when I thought of Colossus, he was the first guy that came to mind.
You just stole my Omega Red, you son of a bitch. Alrighty. We got the youngest guy in the group, the baby. You're next.
All right. This baby needs a villain. And I'm taking as my Mr. Sinister, Matt Smith.
Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Exactly. So, good pick.
Doctor Who?
Doctor Who. He was like,
oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think he'll play a good Sinister. I really do. I think
was he after or before Dave Tennant?
After.
I don't know. I've never.
The one. He was the one after David Tennant.
The one after, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it. I like it because that dude's got these really deep lines all through his forehead. So we put a gem there. It's distracting, pulls viewers away. We can focus on his performance. I love it, Brandon. Good looking out.
I don't know if that's a backhanded compliment or what.
At this point, I'll take anything.
Oh man, you guys got me going all over the place here. Okay, so I got back-to-back picks, so I'm going to pick a few more X-Men characters. So another team member, I'm picking for X-23. Although in the comics, I don't like her character, but for a movie, it would be good. Chloe Grace Moretz, who played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass. She'll be a little older, but she already shown that she can be a very good physical actor. And I think she'd be a really good job as X-Men.
I don't know who that is.
You've never seen Kick-Ass?
I don't know who that is.
Stop it.
I don't know who that is.
She was Carrie in the reimagining of Carrie.
I have no interest in seeing that.
Okay.
So was that was the end of that round?
That was the end of the fourth round.
So do you want to recap that? Let's.
Okay, so real quickly, Remy Q, he picked Matt. No, not Matt Boomer as. Who'd you pick, Remy?
I had Natalie.
That young
Dormer.
lady.
Natalie Dormer.
As whoever, yeah.
As Rogue.
Nerdy picked. Who'd Nerdy pick?
Travis picked Karen Gillian, writer of The Wicked and Divine, for his writer.
Adrian picked.
So, yes, I picked. Who did I pick? Oh my God! Now I know. Yes, I'm continuing my big name cast here. Phenomenal actors. Viggo Mortensen as Omega Red.
That's right. Chamorro picked
Yvonne Strasbatova. Yes, that one. That is who I picked to play Rogue. Very good stuff.
Shalom.
Chris, you picked.
Ignacio, hello Ignacio. He's asking Chamorro, are you only selecting people whose names you can't pronounce?
Ignacio, I will let you know that I butcher the English language as well on a regular basis.
All right. There you go. Oh, wait a minute.
Barbara Gordon, Hulk. My name is Ignacio.
Thanks, Ignacio. Anyway, sorry, where were we? I think Chad just. No, there you are. Okay.
You there, Chad?
Was that just me or did everybody else freeze too?
No, that was
I think that was just you.
Just what the hell? Everybody's gone to bed in my house, so I don't know what's going on. Okay,
you know it.
Chris, who's your pick again? Because I didn't hear it.
Mads Mikkelsen as my Colossus.
Okay, yeah. Brandon picked.
I picked. Wow, who did I get? I got.
Focus on the task.
Zack Snyder. Or was it Zack Snyder as my director?
No,
yeah.
who did you just pick as your last pick?
I said Dakota Johnson as Rogue.
Oh my God, your last pick. How?
You didn't pick Zack Snyder. No.
I thought you were
even take
my recap.
Matt Smith. Doctor Who.
Matt Smith.
Who it was. Okay.
Remy for the win.
Wow. Okay.
I picked Chloe Grace Moretz as my X-23. Okay. Wow.
Oh, wow, that was a bad moment for me. Wow.
You need to.
All right, so Chad, you're up next, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Alrighty. And I think it's so hard to do with I think I'm going to pick my writer next. And I think the vision I have in my head, it's going to be epic, but it's got to have a lot of heart and soul. I think my writer is going to be Jonathan Hickman. My writer.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty. Brandon, you're back up, bud.
I am back up, and I am gonna take. I'm gonna take another one of my supporting characters. I'm gonna take Psylocke, Betsy Braddock, and I see Amelia Clark playing her.
Damn it! Literally my next pick.
I have to say, I like how none of us, except for you stealing Mads from my Omega, and him just stealing Amelia, none of us have really.
Oh no! You took Denis Villeneuve. I had him. Literally with my next pick.
But that's a director. I mean, as far as casting roles, there's only.
Remy took my Zac Efron.
Okay. Fuck it then.
You were Zac Efron.
He's my Troy Bolton.
There you go. Chris, you're up now.
Okay. I'm going to go with my secondary villain, Emma Frost. Lady who needs no introduction, Kate Upton.
Woo!
Yeah.
So, Chris,
There you
you
go.
want us watching the movie. You want us watching.
Look, she's acted before. And if Remy can get all the women into his movie, I gotta get some men into mine.
So you chose Kate Upton and her chest team.
Yeah.
And her what?
Chest team. You know.
I didn't realize that she had something like that, man.
Oh, you were looking at the arms. I get you.
I was looking at her blonde hair, and that it worked well as Emma Frost. I don't know where you're going with this, man.
Chris picked Kate Upton's boobs as Emma Frost.
Oh.
Chamorro Cinema, you're up next.
All right.
You're all secretly nodding. It's a good pick.
Well, now I just feel bad because this pick was legitimately another name I'm gonna have a hell of a time pronouncing.
Jesus.
And I didn't do this intentionally. I picked people that I thought were gonna be good. But my Apocalypse. Now that's weird, right? Because I thought he was making a crime thriller with fucking Gambit. Apocalypse is my big bad, but he's one of those in the shadow big bads, so you're not even gonna know until the final act. And that is Rodrigo Santoro, who played Xerxes in 300. In Westworld, he was Hector. I think that he's got a lot of presence. I think he can do a good job. So that's who I'm casting as Apocalypse.
It's not the lash they fear. It's my divine power.
Here you go.
Absolutely, Remy. Absolutely.
Adrian, you're next.
All right, so let's see here. My next pick. You know what? I'm gonna go with a character I want to have in my X-Men movie, which is Cyclops, and I'm gonna have him played by not someone who's not particularly one of my favorite actors, but I think has a certain can certainly pull off a certain amount of douchebaggishness or dickheadness to play Cyclops. I'm gonna go with Chris Pine.
Did you say Chris Pine?
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. Good call.
I think, yeah. I mean, he was Kirk, and I think that
Steve Trevor.
To me, I was kind of seeing that some similarities there. I think he would make a good Cyclops.
Good pick. Good pick.
I don't know.
I wanted to pick what's his name, Homelander, but he's already been taken. Yeah.
Dracula. Who's Chris Pine?
Chris Pine played Captain Kirk, who is a character from Star Trek.
I never saw Star Trek.
And he was in the.
What's a Star Trek?
That's right. That's not even Star Trek. I'm not even getting.
I know for a fact you watched Wonder Woman, so you can't even say you don't know who Chris Pine is.
Yeah.
Wait, was that
let's tell everyone. Let's tell Brandon. Let's all tell Brandon that Captain James T. Kirk was famously played by Chris Pine. Everybody knows this.
I know who Steve Trevor is. I just don't know what Chris Pine looks like. I don't know actors like that.
And his father was played.
Do you know who William Shatner is?
Oh, I know who that guy is.
Oh, okay.
He's like,
Thor.
Yeah.
All right,
He
nerdy.
plays Odin. At least at Comic-Con he does.
He's the guy at William Shatner's the sad man at Comic-Cons.
Yeah, he's just the guy who sits there and just collects money he wasted after Star Trek.
Alrighty, nerdy, you're up next.
I'm going to go with my other big bad or secondary bad, and that is Lady Mastermind. And it's going to be Casey Roll. And Casey Roll played Marina. She was a hedge witch on The Magicians, if you've never watched that. If you haven't watched it, go check it out on Prime Video.
Alrighty.
Nice. Travis, I got to say, I'm liking all of your picks. Totally different from mine. I'm going for that cash grab, baby. I'm bringing in the big bucks with my movie. That's all I'm saying.
Alrighty,
But you are making some excellent picks.
Solid movie. Remy, number 7.
Number 7, I am going to go with Colossus, and he's going to be played by John Cena.
Oh, yes.
He doesn't need to say a damn thing.
Can't see him, man.
I didn't put anything on him because he walks
no.
around as Colossus. He doesn't.
Thanks for showing us a blank screen there, Remy.
I can't see him, man.
Exactly.
I mean, no paint. I didn't adjust this at all, everybody. This is just what he looks like. He's Colossus.
Do you have his new hair extensions in that picture, though?
He just, all they need to do is neck down and then have him lift things. That's all I want in my movie. John Cena.
All right. Okay. So recap real quick. I picked Jonathan Hickman with the number 1 pick as my writer. Brandon, who's your next pick?
I picked who did I pick? I picked Amelia Clark as Psylocke.
Okay.
Evil. That was James Marsden who played Cyclops.
Oh, that guy. I didn't like him.
Chris, you're up next.
I took Kate Upton as Emma Frost.
His boobs. Chamorro.
I took
She's gonna win an Oscar
as Apocalypse.
Good pick. Adrian.
I picked Chris Pine. Yeah, no, he was thinking Chris Pine. No, because Evil is with me. Chris Pine would make a great Cyclops.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Nerdy picked the girl from The Magicians.
Casey Roll.
Shut up, Ignacio.
Yeah, Chad, write him as you hear him, bro.
There you go. And Remy Q picked
John Cena. John Cena.
Is there anyone else?
There you go.
Oh,
That's we're halfway. That's round number 5. So starting round number 6 is Remy.
all right. I'm picking for Jean Grey, Alexandra Daddario.
Ooh. There you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's, smart.
Well, she also played opposite of Zac Efron, my Wolverine, in Baywatch. So I thought this is going to be perfect for the love triangle that I'm building on.
There you go. All righty. Let's get a pick. Travis, you're up next.
So my other villain is Boom Boom, and I'm picking Taylor Momsen, and she's the little girl from How the Grinch Stole Christmas with
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yeah, and she's been in plenty of other stuff. Like she'd probably play a perfect Boom Boom, I think, and Boom Boom hasn't been utilized yet.
That's true. Good pick. All right. Dracula, you're up next.
All right. So I was trying to figure out some way to use this actor, and I thought an interesting one I want to see is Nightcrawler. As Nightcrawler, Michael Shannon.
Ooh, that's a different pick. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
If anybody who
That'd be
wonders
an older Nightcrawler.
These are an older X-Men, like I said.
That would be an older Nightcrawler. Yeah, he played Zod in Man of Steel.
Yeah,
he did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, completely wasted on his talents. I mean, If you haven't seen Take Shelter, go watch that tomorrow.
Iceman.
Iceman too.
Iceman was terrific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is Chamorro Cinema.
All right. So my main villain, who's kind of my henchman, but he's the main villain for most of the film, is Count Nefario. And I was going to pick Joe Sexy Man, but Remy already picked him. So I'm going to have to go with the person who's already in the MCU, but only as a voice. I'm going with Bradley Cooper as my Count Nefario. I want somebody who is kind of in that crime world, but also a big enough threat that would necessitate some X-Men. So Count Nefario.
I think having Bradley Cooper in there will bring some people into the theater for sure. Even though no one cares about Count Nefario, but
Manny, I just had him as my next pick is Cyclops. My God.
Manny's working on the spec
That's
game.
okay.
That's what you don't realize.
Yeah, exactly.
With Manny's movie, it's going to change the spec game altogether on all these hidden gems that everyone's got.
Why didn't I pick my?
Know how many Count Nefario books I have, Remy?
Alrighty,
all on their way to CGC.
We make our own spec game around here.
Yeah. Wow, Manny. Wow, good pick. Literally, I just had Bradley Cooper as Cyclops going right now, but I'm gonna have to go with as my Gambit, Timothy Chalamet, the young man from the Dune movie that's coming out.
That's a really great choice, I gotta say. Yeah,
that's a good one. He's also in I think it's called The King on Netflix, where he plays one of the French kings or the English king. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Alrighty, Brando, you're up next, bud.
I am. All right, so I'm gonna get another henchman. I am gonna take Vertigo. So she is the green-haired lady. She's one of Sinister's henchmen. For those of you who don't know, make sure you watch Wolverine in the X-Men. She was there, and she was also in X-Men 221 and 222. I'm taking Olivia Wilde. I think she could pull it off.
Okay.
I impressed Chris. Just look at that. Look at that smile.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's like, oh, help.
It's just the first time that you said somebody that he agrees with. He's surprised that you came out with somebody that he agrees with.
I had Amelia Clark, and he, instead of congratulating, he's like, oh, shit. And this one, he's like, oh.
Yeah. I think Amelia Clark's a hell of an actress, too, so that's a good pick.
Oh, yeah, she's a hell of a girlfriend. I'll just tell you said that tomorrow.
Oh, I thought Jenny Frizen was your girlfriend. What's going on?
No. See, we'll get into that backstage.
And with the final pick of the sixth round, I will be picking now. Before I say who this is, it is not based on a character he played opposite Amelia Clark. I'm basing this actor on, if you've ever seen the show C on Apple TV, awesome role. My next pick will be, and he's actually part of the X-Men. He's going to play a good guy in this kind of. Is going to be the role of Sabretooth, played by Jason Momoa.
It's good.
It's a sexy Sabretooth.
Yeah, that sounds like he'd fit right in with Remy Q's movie. Absolutely.
You guys are trying to get those female
America's
tickets.
Next Top Model.
All right. So, Tariq.
Uh-oh. Frozen there?
Yeah, I froze. Remy Q picked.
Who did I pick? Oh, I picked Alexandra Daddario.
That's right. Nerdy.
Taylor Momsen as Boom Boom.
That's right. Adrian.
I went with what did I go with? Oh, Michael Shannon as Nightcrawler.
Great. Chamorro.
I went with Bradley Cooper for Count Nefario.
That's right. Chris.
I went with Timothy Chalamet for Gambit.
That's right. Brandon went with
Olivia Wilde.
That's right. For who?
Vertigo.
That's right. And I picked Jason Momoa as Sabretooth. So that was the end of the round 6. Starting around 7. Now, this is a character I actually think he hasn't gotten really any shine. He was in Days of Future Past, but for like a hot minute, for like maybe 2 minutes on screen. So he is of Banshee. He was on the show Banshee with Anthony Starr, who plays my Wolverine. I'll be playing X-Men. He will be playing Warpath. Geno Seegers. If you see this guy, he is a indigenous actor, and he is just a giant of a man. He's 6'4", 240. Like he could totally be Warpath. He's just this giant man. He's got the voice of like James Earl Jones, and he's a really good actor too. So that's my pick.
All right.
Next up is Brando.
I'm up, and I'm gonna take my Dazzler. I haven't seen a lot of people doing females, but I'm taking my whole supporting team directly from. If you guys have not noticed, we're building up to Sinister. We're introducing Sinister, kind of being in the shadows, sending his henchmen out. We need another hero. Who better from that story arc in the comics? Dazzler, played by Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Your movie studio must hate money, but okay, that's a good pick.
You know what? My movie studio just hates a lot of things, and right now I think that's fans. So,
Alrighty, Chris, you're up next.
So I can sell this movie in the Asian market. I'm picking Jubilee, and my actress is going to be Chloe Bennett.
oh my gosh, you're picking another one of my wives.
Chloe Bennett, for those who don't know, she was Quake, right?
Yes.
My gosh.
Yeah, she was Quake on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She's
know who
actually
that is.
Asian. She just changed her last name for her stage name.
What is going on, man? Alrighty, Chamorro Cinema, you're up next.
All right, let's go. Let's go with Professor X. Let's go with Mark Strong. I know he's a spike pick. I know a lot of people are gonna go that route, but Mark Strong, my Professor X. Is somebody already got him? Oh, you.
He was my second pick.
Oh, you're number two.
For Cornelius, if somebody picked Cranston first for Professor X.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that my Professor X has been keeping mutants secret via Cerebro, erasing all memories of mutants from the populace since the beginning, so that we don't have to worry about how they got into the MCU. They've always been there. So I want somebody that's a little dodgy. So I'm going with Mark Strong.
Good pick. Alrighty, Adrian, you're up next.
Yeah, having to change some picks here. A bunch of my cast has been stolen by you goddamn savages. All right, so you know what, maybe let's continue with my Oscar bait big name cast here. I'm gonna make all the money. I'm gonna go with, as Jean Grey, a woman I absolutely love, Amy Adams.
Good pick.
Yeah.
I know who Amy Adams is.
That's good.
Congratulations. Only because she was in Man of
I understood that reference.
And yes, she was Lois Lane also, right? Yeah.
Alrighty, Travis, you're up next, brother.
So now all I have is X-Men teammates. So my next one is Angel, and I'm going to get Hunter Parrish. He played Silas on Weeds, and that'll be my Angel.
Who's Hunter Parrish?
Played Silas on Weeds. Like he literally just said it, bro.
Yeah. How high are you still? Okay.
No, I still don't know what that is. Like I don't.
Okay, Weeds is a show that ran on either Showtime or HBO.
Showtime.
And it was about somebody who sold weed. And Silas was a character that was played by Hunter Parrish.
So perfect timing for Chad to ask how high someone was when we're talking about shows that sell recreational drugs. Come on, Chad.
Alrighty, and with the 7th pick of round 7, we got Remy.
All right, sticking with my beautiful cast,
He chose
are.
Chamorro Cinema.
He's gonna have the hottest movie.
Quite the handsome cast.
Sticking with my beautiful cast for the role of Magneto, the newly peppered but still very, very attractive Rob Lowe.
Jeez. All I see is Chris from Parks and Rec when you show me that picture. But... All right, so recapping round 7 real quick. I picked Geno Seegers as Warpath for my pick. Brandon?
I got. What did I pick up this time? I picked. I don't remember who I said. I think I said Emma Stone for Dazzler.
That's right. Chris picked.
I picked Chloe Bennett for Jubilee.
Yep. Chamorro Cinema picked.
I'll let you.
I picked Mark Strong for Professor X.
That's right. Adrian picked.
Amy Adams is Jean Grey.
That's right. Travis picked.
Hunter Paris is Angel.
From where? Yeah, from
Love it.
And then Remy Q picked.
Rob Lowe.
Rob Lowe.
You didn't see the sex picture?
All right, so that's round number 7. On to round number 8. Remember, you're first up. I can never unsee that.
He's too handsome to be in that helmet.
So for my Xavier, the leader of this team, and this is another untouched picture.
Brad Pitt.
Billy Zane.
Oh yeah.
That's a great pick. That could be the pick of the night.
Who's he picked? Who's he
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
And Professor X. That's
Oh
awesome.
yeah, dude.
Put him in a chair and let him go.
That could be the pick of the night. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. The Phantom.
That's good.
Right?
Wow.
Already,
Titanic.
All right. First off, I want to start this by asking Brandon. Brandon, have you watched the TV show Runaways?
I don't know. Lemon, who's talking to you?
All right. Well, I'm going to pick Darwin is going to be my next pick, and that's Renzi Feliz. He played in the TV show Runaways. I forget what role he played. The main character, though.
Alex Wilder.
Yeah, so you did. You know who I'm talking
know who
about.
the character is.
All right,
I've read
there
the
you
book.
go. That's all I want to know. There's no excuses now.
I'll give you plenty of excuses.
But that is my Darwin.
You know how.
Adrian, you're up next.
All right, let's go. Continuing with my my big name, big action film casting here as Sabretooth. I'm gonna have Tom Hardy. Yep. I have not seen Venom yet. Yeah, the consensus is it sucks. Doesn't matter. I still love Tom Hardy as an actor. I think he's great. And he can pull off Sabretooth. Definitely. Venom's not his fault.
If you ever seen the movie Warrior, he can definitely pull off the physique.
Warrior, fucking what's it called? Bronson, man.
Yeah,
Bronson.
Yeah. Alrighty, Chamorro, you're up.
All right. So for my young actress who's going to be playing Surge, because they need somebody with those electrical powers for whatever heist that Ed Brubaker's cooking up. Let's go with Lana Condor. Now, she's already been in X-Men. She played Jubilee, but only for like a second in
real quick
Apocalypse. So yeah, so let's go Lana Condor for Surge.
Alrighty. Chris.
For my third and final bad guy, basically as someone to challenge Denzel Washington's Mr. Sinister, I'm having Ben Affleck as Strife.
Didn't you have Denzel Washington as Magneto?
Ben Affleck as Strife?
Ben Affleck as Strife.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Washington is my main villain,
But is he Magneto or Mr. Sinister?
Mr. Sinister.
Okay, you said Magneto before, didn't you?
Did I? No,
Yeah.
I said Mr. Sinister.
No, he didn't. And I've been paying attention.
You can't have both.
It's always been Mr. Sinister.
Okay. All right. Affleck. Okay. Brandon, brings it to you.
I'm taking Havoc, and I'm taking Henry Cavill. And yeah, I'm taking Henry Cavill.
Biggest Havoc ever.
Do you mean Colossus?
I'm taking Henry
Use my
Cavill.
backup Colossus, yeah.
You mean Colossus?
I think Havoc could put on a few pounds and hit the weight room. Not everyone has to be as scrawny as John Byrne drew them or Mark Silvestri later on.
Hey.
And
I
every
feel you,
other
brother.
artist?
Look at my movie.
Yours are just yours could be like in a Playboy magazine and everyone would just pick it up.
Hey, lift up your shirt, please. Get out. Next. Lift up your shirt, please. Thank you. You are.
Remy, I wonder what role I'm going to be in your movie.
Have you ever seen the Gimp from Pulp Fiction? You.
Brandon has not seen Pulp Fiction. I can
Nope.
guarantee that.
What?
Alrighty. So, y'all been taking my picks. I've been thinking about them all night. I can't seem to fill any holes. So my
So
last,
you got to be like me, Chad, and just
my first henchman.
Google.
Playing the part of Omega Red, I was thinking to not only his physicality, but his actual acting chops in movies like Army of the Dead or at the start of Blade Runner within Dennis Villeneuve. Playing Omega Red is Dave Bautista.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. He's no Viggo Mortensen, but yeah, that's pretty good.
Alrighty, so let's do a quick recap. Remy, you picked.
Yeah.
Billy Zane.
That's right. That's probably the best pick of the tournament.
That might be pick of the night. Billy Zane as Professor X.
TM Nerdy, you picked.
Renzi Feliz as Darwin.
Right. Adrian?
Was this, I don't remember, was this Jean Grey or no? I already. Jean Grey, Amy Adams?
Yes, that was because Brandon knew who that was.
Yeah.
I do know who that is.
Alright.
I'm so glad
Chamorro
you picked me ready.
I picked Lana Condor as Surge.
Alrighty. Chris picked.
Affleck as Strife.
That's right. And you picked Cavill as who again?
Havoc.
Oh, that's right, the biggest Havoc ever made. And then I picked
Bye, Chris.
Dave Bautista as Omega Red.
I'm out.
That's right. All right.
That's my movie.
Yes.
Post-production, bitches.
Serious casting drive is going on here.
Remy's
Oh my
just
god!
a-
Imagine that Billy Zane and Remy on the couch together.
Remy and
Angel's
Billy
feeling
Zane casting for the hub. I meant the movie.
Somebody's been reading my dream diary.
This is not a. How do I put it? Like it is a dark horse because this character has gotten very little, even comic book time. He's gotten very little time. Very little sway in the comics. But since I hate his brother, so I'm gonna bring in James Hudson, which is one of Wolverine's sons from Ultimate X-Men, and playing him will be Scott Eastwood.
Okay.
He's the best Jimmy Olsen we've gotten in a Snyderverse film, so I like it.
James, he's not Jimmy Hudson in
Isn't he Jimmy
Snyderverse. No. Jimmy Olsen is played by. He's an older actor. He's played by the dude who played Kevin Spacey's right hand man in whatever that President movie was. What was that movie? What's that?
Really?
Yeah, that was Jimmy Olsen. No, Scott Eastwood played Rick Flag's best man, Rick Flag's second in command in Suicide Squad.
Oh, okay.
He's also Clint Eastwood's son. So that's my pick.
I got my writer.
Alrighty. Brandon, you're up next.
I got my writer, guys. So, you know this guy from Kraven's Last Hunt. You know him from Spider-Man. You know him from, he did a little bit of Batman. He did a little bit of everything, really. Comic book legend J.M. DeMatteis is going to be my writer because I think that he can be a very good I don't want to say gritty, but kind of a darker toned person, kind of leaving Sinister, who's the villain, and his plot twists and kind of being in the shadows. He's also a very emotional writer. So I think writing the script, it can just have a lot of great elements in it.
Alrighty. Chris, you're up next, brother. Oh, Chris gone.
Just have him pick at the end and make up for it.
Okay. So then we'll skip over to Chamorro.
All right. I'm going to go with Nightcrawler, and I'm going with Dan Stevens. Dan Stevens for Nightcrawler. I think he's lanky. I think he's got very distinct features in his face. I think that he'd look cool under makeup. So Dan Stevens.
All right. So now Chris is back. So Chris, what's your pick?
I just need a writer and director. I'm going to go with my writer because I'm using X-23 and Jubilee. I feel like I need someone who can represent women properly, so I'm going to go with James Tynion IV.
I thought you were going to go with Tom Taylor.
He was my second writer. I thought.
No, I don't think James Tynion would be good on X-Men.
Already. The man with the blue jay on his head is up next.
The man with you? Oh, me?
Yeah. You.
Okay.
How high are you, Dracula?
Okay, give me one second here. I'm gonna because I have to make a change. I'm gonna go with one person I definitely want in my movie is Storm. You know what? And I'm gonna continue this my theme here. So for Storm, I'm gonna go with Viola Davis. Again, she's a bit old. She's like 56 years old or something. Doesn't look it at all, but definitely I think we'll fit right in with the rest of this cast.
Okay.
She's not a goddess of thunder.
She's a grandmother of thunder, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Travis, you're up next.
So I'm going to go with Blink. I wanted to pick this character. I had somebody else, but I was talking with Steph and I was like, yeah, I want to find a younger character or a younger actress to play this role of Blink. And he reminded me of the girl who plays Jade in Stargirl this season. And that's Yissa Pinerio as Blink. I'll put that in the private chat.
I'm going with older X-Men, dude. Like I think she'd be awesome as Storm. I'm stand by that.
So
alrighty, and then Remy is the last pick of the second last round, your 9th round, last pick.
Frank Miller.
As your writer?
Yeah.
Good pick.
I thought with your cast, you were actually going to say Joss Whedon.
No, I'm
Michael Bay.
Comic to movie. That's an easy one.
Alrighty, so we'll do a quick recap. First pick, I picked Scott Eastwood as James Hudson. Brandon picked
J.M. DeMatteis.
Great. Chris picked
James Tynion IV.
Great.
See, I know who these people are.
Chamorro Cinema picked.
I picked Dan Stevens as Nightcrawler.
I don't know who that is. I take it back.
Dan Stevens. He was. I know the name, but he's been a lot of B-level kind of. He's had a few minor roles in big movies, but
He has the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Legion from the Legion television show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
He was a star of one of the stars in Downton Abbey.
Yeah. All right. Adrian, pick.
Viola Davis as Storm.
That's right.
That's a great fucking pick. Don't let anyone tell you different. That's a great fucking pick.
Travis
She
pick.
Oscar winner, man. Enough said.
Yessa Pinerio.
Wait a minute. Are we going for Oscars for this? Because I was trying to pick. I'm going a different direction with mine.
You're going with the sex men.
I'm going with heavy hitters.
Mine
Here.
is
Yeah,
100% Oscar bait.
heavy hitters here. You know.
We have two more picks, correct? After this,
Yeah.
2 more.
Alrighty. And
One
so
more.
Remy,
Last
last round, boys.
I had Frank
No,
Miller.
I haven't picked a writer and director. I've only.
Did you pick more than 5
Did
X-Men?
you go too heavy with your
3,
X-Men?
4, 5.
I think there's.
Oh, I might have.
I think you
I
did.
might have
Oh,
accidentally
no.
picked one too many.
Goodbye,
can I-
Viola Davis.
Can I scratch one?
Oh, Viola.
Okay, let me scratch the last round. Okay, can I
Okay.
scratch that? Scratch
Yeah,
Scratch Viola Davis. Let
Sad.
me put in as my writer. As my writer, I've got all these big name actors, and I'm going to shake things up by having this movie written by Garth Ennis.
It does suit your actors, your Oscar actors, to your.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your mediocre writers.
It's weak ass writing, and you need powerhouse actors to lift it up.
Yeah.
That's it. All right.
This kid thinks his shit don't stink.
I mean, I did.
Who did you pick as Dazzler again?
That does come in allergy season, you know. So now you
Havoc.
gotta watch out
Who do you pick as Havoc?
You picked 50 Shades of Grey as like your second lead. Okay. So anyway.
No, and not my second lead. I didn't pick her as my second lead. I picked her as a supporting character.
Okay, last round starting. Remy Q, you have the floor.
I love that Brandon has the balls to say the guy that wrote The Boys is a fucking shit writer. Okay.
I didn't say he was shit. I said he's average, meaning he has good projects and some horrible projects.
Go back and watch the Chamorro show where he talked about fucking Jack Kirby. All right, and then you'll know all you need to know about Brandon States and writers.
You know what? I'm not a Garth Ennis fan.
Or Jack Kirby.
I like Jack Kirby. I do like Jack Kirby.
You don't have to like Garth Ennis. I'm just saying I think it'd be interesting.
Apparently, one of my X-Men team members is going to be bad. That's actually the premise of the story. So, somebody I previously stated is going to be one of the villains.
I did the same thing. I just
somehow, I guess, yeah. I think I got so excited about Billy Zane as being the leader. I was like, oh, that doesn't count as 5. Just can't count. All right, so
bad Professor X.
I'm gonna pick for Cyclops. This is maybe a huge dark horse, but Nick Jonas.
Oh man!
Oh,
He looks like him though.
He's a pretty boy,
dude.
Yeah,
He's
in decent shape.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good choice.
Holy
There you
shit. Okay, so nobody.
I guess those chains are really gonna bring you down in that movie. Chains gonna bring me. You don't know the song?
I don't know that song.
We're not 12 like you, brother. Don't listen to
Nerdy,
that.
you're up next, brother. Just do better than Nick Jonas.
Manny for the win.
Oh Jesus!
This is a fucking like 90s hip hop and Whitesnake crowd apparently. Okay.
Oh yeah, that doesn't acknowledge.
Oh, I'm sorry, Canada. Rat. This is
Remy's got the best.
That's American.
I don't know, dude. Prodigal Land, whatever the hell they got. Rush. You guys got Rush, right? All right.
Drake, man, we got Drake.
God. All right, Nerdy, you're up next, brother.
Well, we got the guy that wrote all the Drake's rhymes. So.
So this next character I have Morph, it was supposed to be Zac Efron, but I had to change it up. Then I changed it to Nick Jonas, and then Remy stole Nick Jonas as well.
Oh,
Now
no.
I'm stuck.
I don't know what
Let's go with Jacob Bertrand. He played that Mohawk kid in the Karate. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai. Yeah.
Okay.
Seen it. It was great.
Spiderholic, I'd watch.
Because like if you're Morph, you can pretty much make yourself beautiful if you want to.
Yes, is this a musical? Then bring back Huge Chef. Excellent. Hey yo, what is up, Nick? Yeah, Remy's still got his shirt on.
Got my shirt on. Yeah.
I love Nick. He's one of my favorite Nicks. We only have 20 of them.
Yeah, there's only like 30 of them.
Already
more Jeffs. Can someone go out and recruit more Jeffs? Damn.
I needed at least 2 more Chris's.
It's true.
I had a request from earlier from Chip White Shadow asking if he could simulcast this this show, and I have no idea.
So Chip does like an all-night show.
Yeah.
And I was on there for an hour before I hopped on here. And when I was telling him, well, I had to go, I'm going to do a draft. He's like, on what channel? I said, it's actual Dracula. He's like, well, I'm just going to simulcast this with guys on his panel, and they're just going to basically do commentary as we do this draft. So that's what's happening over on his channel right now.
If they're doing that or not, I certainly hope so. Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on there too. Drop the link, Jeff.
Shit, I'm getting made fun of.
It's right at the beginning of the chat. If you go into the chat room for his,
I'm watching. I
stream.
can't wait for their reaction to see. Hey, we're all talking about Chip's show.
Yeah, good dude. He's a real good dude.
I hope I'm not getting memed.
There you go. Oh, you know you are.
So I think we lost track. Who just went? And
wait, is he actually? Wait.
Yeah, I just went with my Morph.
Hawk.
Oh, Chip's not casting this. He's got like a full panel of people there.
He's got one more seat. Drac, jump on there.
Yeah, I should. Oh, should I do 2 shows at once?
Do it, Drac. I'll tell him to Drac.
God, I hadn't even considered the possibilities.
Dude, we could potentially, if you share your screen, we could potentially have like 20 people on one freaking stream.
So what happened to Multiple Man?
Yeah.
Alrighty,
anyways, Hulk for what role?
Let's finish this draft.
All right. Okay.
One more left.
I'm sitting on my director here.
We're only at 1
take
more
on
round. It's like, let's do this other show.
We have. I'm out of wings and beer.
Yes, let's. Okay, so who's next?
I'm out of mud munchies.
Oh, I'm next.
You're next.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not paying attention at all. I'm too worried
This is
about
your
whether
show.
it's being simulcast. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's on my channel. I don't know whose show this is. This could be anybody's show at
This
this
is
point.
Chris's.
Oh,
Actually, this is Remy's. The way he's like.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my pick 4. I got this big name cast, right? But I threw a wrench into that mix by having Garth Ennis as my writer, and so I thought, who could I have it? What director could I have that would be well suited for Garth Ennis's script? And I have gone with the director of Starship Troopers, of RoboCop, of Total Recall, Paul Verhoeven.
Wow,
that's the director.
Very good.
Directing this movie from the grave.
Oh wait, is he dead?
I thought he died a few years ago.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did.
Paul Verhoeven? Did he?
I could totally be wrong.
Oh, dude.
I don't.
Does that mean I have to pick someone else?
I was gonna say, is that allowed?
I don't think he's dead.
No, he's not. He's alive. He just did.
He is 83. Years young. He could do this.
He did. What did he do?
Wait, Dracula, why are you picking all these dead men?
He's not
anyway,
dead.
Paul Verhoeven's still very much alive, so that's my pick. Paul Verhoeven.
Okay.
Good pick.
Good pick.
All right.
I was gonna say, I didn't know we could do
your
like
cast is gonna
other
need a
times and everything.
nursing home
Tomorrow's
afterwards.
next.
All right. So for my final pick, my final villain.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right. My final villain is
Holy who put that?
I'm not trying to double dip. I am double dip. There's no
You
try.
double
We
dipping.
do or do not. There is no try, bro. My final pick is going to be for Kandra, sorry, Red Death, because it's a Gambit-centric movie. And that actress I was supposed to be picking when I was talking in the other chat. So with that being said, we're gonna go with Lindsay Fonseca, the girl from Kick-Ass. She was in Nikita. Red Death is an immortal character, so I think a younger actress works in this particular instance. I think she works well in my film because it's a crime thriller at the heart, and she runs all those guilds in New Orleans. So I think that's a good pick. So that's who I'm going with.
There you go. Alrighty, Chris, you're up next. Last pick.
All right. I think it's weird that none of us took Keanu Reeves as anything. I kind of think maybe he would have been a good Wolverine. Anyways, I'm going to take James Wan to helm my movie. He can handle big budgets. He can turn out billion-dollar box office successes, and he has the wherewithal to handle good CGI. James Wan.
Good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That is an awesome pick.
With the second last pick of the draft, Brandon, aka ComixKings.
All right, you guys. So another low-key villain of Arclight, kind of a henchman. We have Arclight, and when I was on a Google, and I saw that this person looked just like Arclight, kind of. Samantha Akineni, she's an Indian actress who's like kind of on the come up in her career.
And what would we know her from?
We don't. I don't.
Okay.
She was in what the hell are these movies? She was in a lot of Indian films, and I don't know them. This is what my phone is saying.
Okay. Alrighty. And with the final pick of the draft, this will be my dark horse, I think, on my team. For my last henchman, playing the role of Lady Deathstrike is going to be Sophia Boutella. If you've seen, she's Samuel Jackson's henchman in The Kingsman. She's the one with the knives on her feet. She's the bad girl in The Mummy. And then she's also in Hotel Artemis. She plays a really crazy assassin in that. Very physical role. And she's more Middle Eastern, so kind of deviating from the typical Asian look of Lady Deathstrike. But yeah. So that's all the picks. Let's start off. I think we'll do the final picks, and we'll do the recap of the final picks, and then if everybody wants to give like a really quick synopsis of what your movie's about, that would really help people figure out, your cast. So, that's why he picked this one.
Why did I pick half the people I did? I don't know. That's why we say hashtag blame Fable when we don't know what else to do.
There you go.
Absolutely.
There you go. Remy, who was your last pick?
My last pick?
Yeah.
I had it was Nick Jonas.
Oh, that's right. That's
the pick of the night.
That's right. All right.
How much say did Angel have in that, I wonder?
She actually, so I did talk to Angel about it. She didn't like any of my picks. She picked Chris Pine for Cyclops.
Oh, that was my pick.
Well, when she jumped on that's why when she jumped on the stream, she's like, "Oh, Remy, how ironic," because that's exactly who you said it right after she jumped in.
Wow,
so.
she knows. She knows what's up. Absolutely.
Don't you think?
Don't you think?
Nerdy, your last pick.
Jacob
Angel's the best.
Jacob Bertrand. He played Hawk in Cobra Kai, and he's playing my morph.
Good pick.
I think you should play Kid Omega.
I picked as my director Paul Verhoeven.
Good pick. Chamorro.
I picked Lindsay Fonseca as Red Death, Kandra.
Good pick. Chris?
My director is James Wan.
Oh, yeah, Personally, I think that rivals Billy Zane as Professor X as the dark horse pick of this.
I don't have a director. I think I need to get rid of one of my people, my beautiful people.
I think Nick Jonas could do double duty.
I just realized I don't have a director. Can I direct
Billy
it?
Zane can do
Save my
both.
money?
You can delete someone, but it's got to be Billy Zane.
No, come on.
Okay, yeah, get rid of Nick Jonas and pick somebody else.
I like me.
Quentin
Can I,
Tarantino.
you know what? Can I get rid of John Cena?
Sure.
Yes. All right. Colossus
Can't
was
see
going to
him
work
anyway.
in some ways. My director is M. Night Shyamalan.
That's the only one you can think of, right?
Excellent. Excellent.
It's going to have quite the twist.
So this is the
end.
premise, okay?
People
They're
are gonna
normal
go see-
people in the Matrix, but they understand things differently, so they believe they have powers. So their personal perception of themselves is that they actually have powers in the Matrix.
M. Night
Remy
Shyamalan.
wins. Good night, everybody.
That's the twist.
Wow, you're Shyamalan and Jonas. Your movie's picking up all the Razzies this year. Okay. So we got nerdy. Dracula, your last pick.
Oh, my last pick was. I already went through this. Director Paul
Okay, sorry.
Verhoeven. So have we all gone through everyone's last picks?
Yes, sir.
I need to go over what my movie is.
Yeah, no,
Essentially.
we haven't finished it though. Brandon, what was your last pick?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know. Samantha Akineni, Akkineni. She just looked like she could
Who's
play
she
Arclight.
playing?
Arclight.
Okay, and my last pick is Sophia Boutella, and she's gonna play Lady Deathstrike. So, how do you guys want to do this? I guess we'll just start. I'll go first. We'll just go down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, my X-Men movie is more Wolverine centric, but it's basically Cornelius, who's the head of Weapon X. Head of Weapon X has hired basically Omega Red and Lady Deathstrike to hunt and kill or capture most of the X-Men people. So they're hunting Wolverine, who hangs around with Warpath, Sabretooth, X-23, and his son, James Hudson. So you're thinking like it's kind of like a thriller hunting movie that takes place mostly will be in the forest or like good landscapes. Hence my director of Dennis Villeneuve, who's done like these very broad, cinematic like landscape, a lot of colors and lots of feeling to them. So that's pretty much my choice, and that's my storyline. They're basically being hunted, killer captured. That was basically the movie part. So next up would be Brandon.
Oh shit! So my movie basically, let's say that Sinister sends Arclight and Vertigo into the X Mansion on a stealth mission. They end up capturing Wolverine, so it's up to Psylocke, Havoc, Rogue, and Dazzler to get Wolverine back, and then just go full on out on Mr. Sinister, who's kind of like in the shadows, because this isn't going to be a Disney movie where we just kill him off or like make him good at the end. We're going to like keep him for like another movie, or like we're going to build to something bigger. You know what I'm saying, you guys? I think Zack Snyder could write this or direct this. Sorry. Nice.
There you go. Next.
I apologize for my for that.
That's okay. Matt, you're up next, buddy.
Just trying to make the Hall of Shame.
My story is going to focus on two plots. The first plot is Denzel Washington portraying Mr. Sinister, fighting a war on two fronts, battling Ben Affleck as Strife and dealing with the X-Men as well, trying to shut down his plan for world domination. We have Emma Frost flip-flopping between the X-Men and Mr. Sinister, portrayed beautifully by Kate Upton. And I'm going to be having Wolverine portrayed by Charlie Hunnam, trying to get his life together as a father to X-23 while still trying to be somewhat of a mentor to Jubilee, and a young Gambit with his right hand Colossus, portrayed by the excellent Matt Mikkelsen, right there pulling it together. From the mind of James Tynion IV, brought beautifully with the vision of James Wan. This is both going to be a bright and incredibly dark film based in the woods.
Very nice.
All right.
And real quick, I forgot my main thing is I've seen Sabretooth and Wolverine actually fight together. That was my seeing Momoa and Star fight together would be amazing. Alrighty, Chamorro, you're up next.
All right, my film is written by Ed Brubaker and directed by Fernando something or other. This is a very tight crime thriller. What this film is about, Mark Strong, who plays Professor X, is dead. I could have killed the film in flashbacks, but he has died. The reason he has died is because Thanos snapped 4 billion people back into existence, and the sudden inrush of all of those minds killed Professor X. That being said, Professor X has operated for decades, erasing people's memories of mutants, trying to keep mutants safe. Now that he's dead, the older X-Men, who are played by Drac's cast, they're trying to figure out how they've created their own council, and they're trying to figure out how they are going to present themselves to the world. So that's how I'm tying it in. So what happens is Gambit is trying to shore up all of the criminal underworld, the people who know about the mutants that are operating. The Morlocks have operated in that world for a while. He's trying to kind of shore all of them up and bring them into this place called Krakoa that they're looking to send all the mutants to. So he runs into Lord Nefario, played by Bradley Cooper, who says, you know what, I can do this. I can help you to unite all of these small mutant groups and get them all to your mystical island. But first, I need you to bring me the elixir of life from Kandra, who Gambit, we all know, has a history with. All right, so it becomes this crime thriller where he assembles a small team of people that he thinks can be under the table, stealthy. So he gets Dan Stevens' Nightcrawler and Rogue, because that's part of it, and Surge, because he wants somebody who can be a little bit fast and use their electric powers to short out surveillance cameras, shit like that. So they're trying to go up against the Thieves Guild in New Orleans. That's the bulk of the film. Eventually, figuring out that Kandra's working with Ozymandias and who's trying to bring Apocalypse back. Now that mutants can step out into the light, they need a strong leader. They need somebody who can help them to overthrow humanity, and that is why Apocalypse is the big reveal at the end. That is my film titled X-Men Apocalypse, because is that still a criteria? Because if not, then I wasted all this time thinking of a plot that hardly makes sense as it is.
But it still works.
So that is my plot for X-Men Apocalypse.
There you go. Alrighty, Adrian, you're up next.
All right, so I have gone with I think a classic group of X-Men played by some seasoned veterans, some of my favorite actors and actresses. We have got, just sort of to recap, we have got the leader of the X-Men, Mr. Professor Xavier, played by the great Morgan Freeman. I think you shave his head and you slap him in a wheelchair. He's a perfect Professor X. And then we have got Cyclops, Chris Pine, Amy Adams as Jean Grey, the great Michael Shannon as Nightcrawler. Who did I miss? Viola Davis as Storm, and John. No, I had to scratch her, right? Forget that. John Bernthal as Wolverine. Okay. And they have to face off against I think a great trio of villains. Of course, Professor X's arch nemesis Magneto, played by Daniel Day-Lewis, a man who has given several towering performances in his lifetime. Sabretooth, portrayed by Tom Hardy, and Omega Red, played by Viggo Mortensen. And this movie here, I've got all these big names. This is going to bring in, you can call it Oscar bait. You can call it, a cash grab. This is a big budget blockbuster. But I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm going with someone not someone. I don't think he's ever really written X-Men at all. I'm gonna go with Garth Ennis as my writer, and I chose a director who I think would be well suited to him, which is Paul Verhoeven, who of course directed Total Recall and RoboCop and What else? What did I say?
Starship Troopers.
Starship Troopers. Great, yeah. And so my movie is basically about Magneto and Sabretooth and Omega Red all team up together, and the X-Men have to stop them, and the movie is called X-Men. And that's it.
There you go. Alrighty, Dirty, you're up next.
How original.
Thank you.
So I didn't really have a story, but I'll just say, like, everybody's evil in this at the start, or type of villain, let's say, because, like, most of their powers are like, let's do a bank heist with these powers, except for two heroes, and they're set out to find, like, different mutants throughout the world. So we got Havoc and Angel as the two heroes looking for these people, and they come across Gambit, who's running like this kind of bank heist thing with these characters like Morph, Darwin, Blink, Boom Boom, Lady Mastermind. So eventually they do persuade Darwin, Morph, and Blink to come over to the X-Men, and eventually make enemies with Boom Boom, Lady Mastermind, and Gambit. And this is written by Karen Gillian and directed by Ryan Coogler.
There you go.
All right, nice. And is Chad still there? I know, Brandon, you gotta take off.
I do gotta dip, you guys. Dracula, thank you for having me, Chad. Thank you for bringing me on as well. You guys can find me over at ComixKings. I do a lot of cool stuff. I do a weekly comic book show. I have a cool show called Creators Corner where I talk with some names in the comic book industry that are pretty fun, that you guys all know and love, and is a pinnacle of the community. No, it's not comic time, to quote Spine Ticks. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, thank you for coming on, Brandon. Guys, if you're not subbed up to Brandon, I got his link below. This dude is killing it with the interviews. He's interviewing some of the biggest names in the industry. You got to be following this guy.
Have my biggest one coming up sooner than later.
Yeah, who?
Sooner. Oh, I have in the pipeline for October, I have Patrick Gleason, Dan Waters and Danny, Chris Claremont and James DeMatteis, Terry Dodson and Matt Fraction, all in.
Dude, that's just insane. I don't know how you get these people, but congrats. I mean,
I just give them everyone on Remy Q's casting couch.
Amazing, man. Yeah, I love what you're doing, and just and the energy you bring to these interviews is amazing. I'm a big fan, Brandon. I gotta say. So.
Thank you. You know who I'm a big fan of? Travis. Make sure you guys sub him up as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do that guy.
Can I have your autograph? Ship him around. All right, guys, take care. Station.
All right, guys. Station. I broke something on my. Just broke a piece off my microphone. It's all right.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I think did we get to everyone there? We all figured this out.
I had to run and do. I could hear a child crying, so I had to fix that real quick. Did Remy do his synopsis?
Did you, Remy?
Oh, aside from the Matrix thing, no, that wasn't my synopsis. So imagine more of the X-Men, the college years. You have Billy Zane as Professor X. Rob Lowe as Magneto. They're actually working together to, still at this time, to develop the school even further, which is where Nick Jonas is Cyclops and Zac Efron is Wolverine meet up. Obviously, there's going to be a love triangle with Alexandra Daddario, who's Jean Grey. And you know what? We're going to throw in Joe Manganiello as Sabretooth in there as well, because him and Wolverine have never really gotten along. They've always fought over this thing. So you've kind of got a four-way running here over this one individual. Now, Natalie Dormer as Rogue and Matt Boomer, they do hit it off initially, but they don't know that Matt is a little more of a bad boy than what they had expected originally, which is why he's the additional villain to the other two that I had in there. I think Frank Miller's going to do an excellent job writing this, and M. Night Shyamalan's going to bring some twists to this you never saw coming. All I'm going to say is the second you see this cast, and you finally you have a couple of those like sneak peeks into what they look like in costume, kind of like what I gave you tonight off of my phone. Viral. I mean, this is going to be so huge. Who could say no to this though? It hits every age group. It hits everybody. This has a little bit of everything for everybody. Is it too dark? No. Is it too light and fluffy? No. Is it sexy? Hell yeah. And you know what?
Oh, big time.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's bring something to the masses. And
Date night X-Men.
Yeah.
Remy told me about his. He kind of hinted at what his movie was going to be like, and I did kind of put together sort of a short trailer, if you will.
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
What's
Hello, Jean Mello. Still, whoa, wow! I'm liking this college years thing.
The college.
I think it's got potential. I see it running for a very long time on Peacock. I like that.
Yeah. There you go.
I didn't know you were going to make me big.
Well, I have to. Yeah.
I mean, his cast alone is already doing that. So.
Yeah.
The Zac attack.
Guys,
I mean, can you imagine the drama?
I think
it's the drama that we're all after. Damn it! Can you imagine?
Damn. He texted me what?
So we've all got our cast, and who has the best movie? We don't know yet, but I think that Chad, you're gonna put something together that we'll post on Instagram. Yeah, I think that's the best way of doing it and then people can vote on who has the best movie.
I'll have everybody send me just, I don't need your pictures, just send me the list of every character and who they're being played by. Yeah. I'll do some graphics that show the actor and the character. Yeah. And then Adrian on his Instagram, we can also tie them in. We'll do all 7 of our movies, and then we'll figure out a way, kind of like maybe put them against each other in story mode and have people vote, and we'll see who the final winner is. So
yeah, I think that's the best way. I don't see anyone really beating my movie because.
Yeah, Viola Davis.
I don't. I had to scratch her.
Why did you scratch her?
Who fires Viola Davis? She's a treasure.
I picked too many X-Men. Yeah. That was the problem.
Let's you do have that Oscar talent in yours, but then it goes against the prettiest movie of the night, which is Remy.
Yeah,
but see, I don't know how many.
He's got Nick Jonas.
16 to 24-year-old women are going to be actually voting on this. So.
Not many in our fandom.
That's what I mean. I may have gone about this the wrong way. I should have kept John Cena in it. Damn it! Damn you, M. Night Shyamalan!
Could have had the wrestling right there, man.
You've got M. Night, right? You've got M. Night as your director. Okay, so I think
he's bringing it back. He's coming back.
Remy's automatically won this.
What's that new one he's got out the beach or something? After that, it's going to be X-Men: The College Years.
No, it's been called. Is it Aging or Old or some shit like that?
Oh yeah,
they
the
get
beach was had
Leo. They get old really fast.
Kramer's cologne.
Oh jeez.
Fun fact: Seinfeld. All the seasons are now on Netflix.
Yes.
I think somebody posted that in our group. They're like, "Hey,
the beach."
Side note: Seinfeld's on Netflix now. Like, yes.
Yeah, I was watching it today. Actually, it's.
And if you're Canadian, you got Free Guy on Disney Plus.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I watched that. Yeah. That was a really good movie. You guys should watch it.
Chris Evans with the steal of the movie.
I highly recommend Midnight Mass if you guys haven't seen that. From Mike Flanagan.
It ended.
Who did Oculus and Haunting of Hill House? Go watch Midnight Mass.
I like how it ended. Like it wrapped it up pretty nicely, but I kind of wish it was a little bit longer.
Yeah. No, as long as this
Adrian's movie X-Men Last Class.
Taylor, you missed out.
No
Taylor was just expecting, just like, we'd have I don't know, we'd just say a name and then that would be it, and that's the movie. And we could realistically we could have had this banged out in 15 minutes, but we have dragged this thing out quite a bit, which has
Like
been a lot of
We got to
fun.
get his watch hours up.
Like the last 17 seasons of Walking Dead, we're just hanging on for dear life with this.
Yeah, dude, I don't even care about watchers. Do you know how many times I'm like, I'm gonna make this a short video, and I don't know what happens. I just
Well, you think about
always
this.
goes way longer.
There were 7 of us, and we all listed like 10 characters. That's like 70 people we listed off in 2 hours. So
I swear to God, though, even if it's myself, I'm just like, I'm gonna go on for 30 minutes, and it ends up going for 2 hours. I don't know what happens. I haven't figured that out.
All right. Well, I'm going to take Remy here for a tour of Canada.
All right.
Since he's been patiently waiting outside.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but
I'm ready for the woods.
My wife just said you love the sound of your own voice.
I think all of our wives are saying that collectively.
Yeah.
My wife's asleep, so I'll hear nothing.
My wife's
I haven't met mine yet.
I think
and Remy's wife is watching.
I was gonna say, I think beforehand she was like, "So, how long do you think it's gonna be?" I was like, "Oh, probably like an hour or so." She's like, "Okay." Just won't be on there all night. And I was like, "No, you're good. We're good. This is gonna be
my wife asked me.
Okay, so I think that maybe that's a sign we should wrap this up. I think we accomplished everything we needed to.
This is a lot of fun, fellas. I gotta tell you.
I'm happy to chat.
a hell of a laugh,
I'm
yeah.
happy to chat backstage, but I don't think anyone else needs to watch the rest of this.
I think they do. I think this is where we get real. Adrian.
Yeah,
This
do
is
we
where
need to subject anyone else to this? I have no idea.
Bearing our souls.
Anyways, guys,
Our chests, I don't know.
Thank you all for being on this. I don't know, Chad. Do you think we're gonna make this a monthly thing or what?
I mean, we could. I mean, there's lots. We just have to figure out exactly. We have to figure out, like, off the top. We've done X-Men. Do we want to do big ensemble movies? So you could do Justice League. You could do Avengers. You could do Batman. Batman's a big one because you could do like instead of 5 X-Men, you can do like a Batman, a Robin, and then like a gadget, a Batmobile, like a vehicle to use. There's so many different things. So yeah, I can totally see it being monthly because there's so many different franchises out there that you could do a Spider-Man movie. Like there's so many things you can do. So I can totally see this being a monthly thing. So
I know Remy's got a long list of potential actors for Robin. His Robin. Yeah, I mean,
ComixKings is my number one choice.
Brandon absolutely should be Robin.
And not Nightwing like he'd want to be. He's Robin. He is in the short shorts and the face mask, everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just don't know if you'll convince him to play Stephanie Brown, but we'll see what we can do.
No, he'd play Carrie Kelly. We'll dye his hair red, and he can be Carrie Kelly.
Dude, I can actually see it, and that's the sad part.
Yeah,
that's the sad part.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Okay. Well, we've been going like 2 hours here, anyway. So, thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to everyone in the chats, and thank you all of you guys for coming on for this. I think we all cast some excellent movies here.
Yeah. I mean,
and
pretty Remy, but
yeah. Well, keep your eyes peeled on Instagram. We're gonna put something together. People can actually vote on these things for movies that will actually get made. The winner, that's the winner their movie actually gets made by Hollywood.
There you go.
Just remember, my
I don't know if you
synopsis
guys
for my
knew that.
movie is
Yeah.
not very good, but the characters I picked are. So move those characters over to the best movie and get that made. Let's do this, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, I got some connections. We're going to make this happen.
There you go.
All right, everyone, you guys have a good night.
Night.
Station. See you guys later.